How do ballot initiatives work in the United States? In recent days, the topic of ballot initiatives has gained significant attention across the country. Many citizens are curious about how these initiatives allow them to directly influence laws and policies. If you are wondering how this process works, you are not alone. Let's break it down step by step. Ballot initiatives are a form of direct democracy. They enable citizens in many states to propose and vote on laws or constitutional amendments without needing approval from the state legislature. While the rules can differ by state, the process generally follows a similar pattern. First, citizens or groups draft the text of the proposed law or amendment. This proposal must meet specific state requirements regarding content and format. Once the proposal is ready, it is submitted to a state authority, often the Secretary of State or a board of state canvassers. This authority reviews the initiative for legal sufficiency and clarity. Next comes the signature gathering phase. Proponents must collect a required number of valid signatures from registered voters within a designated timeframe. The number of signatures needed usually represents a percentage of votes cast in a previous election, and this can vary by state. After the signatures are collected, election officials verify their validity. If the initiative meets the signature threshold and passes legal scrutiny, it qualifies for the ballot. This process can be time-consuming and often requires significant resources. Once the initiative is on the ballot, supporters and opponents begin campaigning to influence voter opinion. This campaigning can attract substantial funding from various donors, which may impact voter turnout and election outcomes. When voters head to the polls, they will see the initiative listed on the ballot. They will then decide whether to approve or reject it. If the initiative is approved, it becomes law or amends the state constitution, depending on its nature. Currently, about half of U.S. states allow ballot initiatives. For example, Michigan enables citizens to directly place legislation on the ballot. These initiatives can significantly impact state policies and election dynamics. They often motivate specific voter groups, increasing turnout during midterm elections. However, legislative or political obstacles can sometimes complicate the process. For instance, in Massachusetts, some reform efforts have struggled to gain legislative sponsorship. This has led advocates to consider ballot initiatives as a way to bypass legislative inaction. In summary, ballot initiatives serve as a powerful tool for voters to shape state laws and policies directly. They provide an alternative route to traditional legislative processes, though they requiring careful navigation and substantial public support to succeed.